lesson is called English for Air Travel, or how to know what all those airport people are talking about, right? We are Lingolern. We are an online language school. This class is really kind of an introduction to an online English course. We have a number of them. Some are targeted to business people. Some are targeted to people who want to use English to travel or study abroad. And a number of tutors participate and offer these classes. Judith is here. In fact, she's one of the participants. She's a Lingolern teacher, and this is her first time looking at how one of these classes are delivered. Okay, so what I would like to do first is talk about the vocabulary of air travel. Now what I'd like you to do is take a minute or so and in the chat box write down as many words in English that you can think of that have to do with airports, air travel, airplanes. We might think of tickets, flight, gate, any kind of words that come to mind, and just throw them in the chat box. Don't worry about the spelling. That doesn't matter. I just want to see what you know, okay? So I'm going to give you 1 minute to write as many words as you can in the chat box and send them having to do with air travel. Go. I'll start. Ticket. Ah, wonderful. Oh, book a flight, check in the luggage, purchase some currency. Yeah, boarding card. That's great. And Ani, and Guy, have you got any good words? What about, let's see, baggage. Ah, terminal, arrival from Auni. Right, terminal, arrival, arrivals hall. What happens when the plane goes up? What do you call that? The plane likes to go up. Oh, aisle seat. Those are my favorite seats. Take off, exactly, take off. And the opposite would be to, we're going to go down and we're departure, Auni. That's a great word. That's a great word. Waiting list. Oh, excellent. Hi, Shell. Welcome. Yeah, so waiting list, getting bumped, and so on. Okay, booking. Excellent. Yeah, you need to go through the booking procedure. Okay, really good. All right, so we've got all these things. So we have runway, flight, booking, check-in, waiting list. Let's see, so many words. You guys really know a lot. Departure, arrivals, landing, takeoff, and so on. Okay, so you know a lot, and today's lesson is really just to expand your vocabulary. Okay, now I'm going to move to this slide. Okay. Lingolern, English for Air Travel, online webinar, October 10th. I'm Shelley Gitlin, blah, blah, blah. Here's our YouTube link. If you want to write that down or copy it and you want to see this lesson later, you can always go to that link. And here we go. So let's look at some vocabulary. Now, when I came up with this list, I kind of grouped them so they're not a whole lot of random words just here and there. And when you are studying vocabulary, and you are just trying to learn words, I really recommend that you do this. Group the words together in a way that makes a kind of logical connection to you. Okay? So, for example, if I have the word take off, it makes sense to also think of the word landing or to land. I'm more likely to remember that because when I think of planes taking off, I'm naturally going to think of planes landing. But if I think of the word take off and I have some other really strange random word way over there, like, I don't know, checked baggage. Yeah, they're kind of to do with yes, of course, there are to do with airplanes and airports and travel, but it's not an immediate link. You want to group words together where they are closest together in meaning, in association, in logical steps. Because in many ways, the mind is very logical, especially when it comes to learning new words. The mind is kind of like a filing system. So if you have a word starting with, airplanes, right? Not the letter A, but you've got a little folder in your brain called airplanes, you're going to want to think about things like takeoff, landing, seats, doors, emergency exits, everything to do with a plane. Not airplane and, I don't know, CEO of United Airlines, or LL. Not really. If you're thinking about the physical object, stick with physical objects.